Hello. This video is about the CIA World Factbook. This is a wonderful resource if you're looking for information about any country in the world. It's got a lot of information from the types of people that live there, the languages, the geography, the economy. It's all right here at your fingertips on this website. So the first thing to do is figure out where we're going to find our information. Since our project has you focusing on just one country at a time, we're going to just go right here where it says please select a country to view. And we are once again going to look for Malawi. So we're going to scroll on down to the M's, and here we are, Malawi. So it takes us right to a page that is all about this one country. There's not a lot of extra fluff. It's a lot of facts, which is really nice. And in addition to facts, it's also got some nice graphics. It's got, once again, another map, and it also shows where Malawi is compared to the rest of the continent. So if I click on this, it's going to blow it up nice and big. And this is one of those things that you can just do a click, save image. Just make sure when you're doing your resources at the end that you're noting that you got it from the CIA World Factbook, that was your source. There's also a picture of the flag, and if you click on this, it will also give you a description of the flag, and it also tells you what the different symbols mean. So the black represents the native peoples, the red, the blood shed in their struggle for freedom, and green, the color of nature. The rising sun represents the hope of freedom for the continent of Africa. So it's a really neat way to get to understand the people and the culture through those details. But then if you scroll down, you'll have all these bars of information. And each section, just click on the plus and it's going to give you more information. Now the introduction is just a simple paragraph with a brief history of the country. But if you look at more of the other section, these are more just stated facts. You know, this tells you the location, where exactly in Africa it is, what are the geographic coordinates, the total land area. And one of my favorite things they have here is area comparative. So since it's the CIA World Factbook, it's designed for people who are familiar with America, the United States of America. So it says it's slightly smaller than Pennsylvania. So that tells me that I know it's larger than the state I'm in, but it's a little smaller than Pennsylvania. So it gives me a rough idea about how big it is. Okay. And then it also tells me about the boundaries. Coastline. It has no coastline. It is landlocked, which means it does not touch any oceans. There is a large lake, but there is no ocean. It tells me the climate, the terrain, elevation extremes, the highest and lowest points, natural resources. Lots of really good information in the geography section that you can use in your report. Then we also have information about the people. This includes how you would refer to those who are from Malawi as Malawians, okay, and then how they break down into ethnic groups, what languages they speak, their religions, the population. So this gives you a lot of information about the people. Probably a lot more than you are going to need for your report, but looking at the first few categories can give you good information. The government, the long name is Republic of Malawi, and it tells you where the capital is, the coordinates of the capital, national holidays, and those sorts of information. It tells you about their executive branch or their legislative branch, just like we've learned in social studies this year. It tells you about their branches of government as well. The economy, it tells you what kinds of businesses, how much money comes in, those sorts of things. Here we go. Agriculture, products, industry, tobacco, sugarcane, cotton, tea, corn, potatoes. Those are a lot of the agriculture products. Industries: tobacco, tea, sugar, sawmill products, that's lumber, cement, and consumer goods. So this tells you that kind of information about the country. And it really is easiest just to click on each section when you're done with it. Not only does it help you know where you are, but it helps you save some space and some scrolling. And that tells you about energy, what kind of energy they use. They use a lot of electricity. In fact, they use electricity, oil, and natural gas. How they communicate, transportation. So this is interesting. If you look at their telephones, they have 227,000 regular landline telephones, but 4.42 million cellular phones. So, like us, cellular phones are a really big, important part to their communications. It tells you about their radio. They only have a couple of radio stations, one broadcast television station. So this is a wonderful resource, and everything's just all on the one page, really, everything you need. And then you also have a photo. Usually each country has at least one. This one happens to be of the highest point in Malawi. So that's something that I could, once again, I could grab that picture and include it in my Glogster if I wanted to, as long as I'm sure that I make sure that I cite my source and where I got that from, because we always want to make sure that we're giving credit to the people who put all the information together. So this is how you can use the World Factbook to find the information you need for your report, for your country project. So this is how you can use the World Factbook to research a country. Lots and lots of information. Choose what's the most important. And I look forward to seeing what research you all come up with.